terms of tools, if I have to talk, that is another separate discussion which I don't want to tell you because it will not get into your heads also. They are all like the content management applications and the delivery applications which are developed by software engineers themselves, and there are plenty in the market these days. There are thousands and thousands. So anybody, if you see in today's world, any small or a youngster will have his own dreams of setting up his own company. Yes, this is the right time because of the different kinds of exposure that these technologies are giving us. I will come to mobility, wherein you talk about apps. Do you have a count of how many apps are there either on your Play Store or on your Apple iPhone iStore? We don't know, because every day there are lakhs and lakhs of people developing applications thinking that they will somehow overpower the other apps and come ahead of others. But still they are sustaining. The reason being, it is not that difficult to build the apps these days. You have all the necessary tools to build it. If you take our generation in 2001 and 2, we didn't have Google that time. If we were sitting in a company, we had all these doubts. What will be the company like? What will be it when I get into a software company? So the day we went and entered into the company, they just gave us a sheet of paper and they give us a design and they say, okay, I want this, develop this. So we are just out of college. We have learned data warehousing, we have learned computer languages, everything. But we were not taught JavaScripting, which was like needed for authentication or anything. So when we went and told or asked them, we are just out of college, we need some training, they said, this is your job. You have been selected to do this job, do it. So from where will we do it? We didn't have Google. 2002, 2001, there was no Google at all. And Google started in 2003, but it was giving erroneous answers for 1 year. So we couldn't rely on that as well. So we had to use our brains to develop the code and write or ask our friends to help us do all the scripting and finally build up a page. Now in today's world, when you get into the organization, nobody will give you a piece of paper and ask you to write a code. Codes are available in plenty on the net. This is the change that has happened in technology. So today when you go, you might not be surprised if the person comes and tells you, I want this interface, develop it as an app. How you do it is up to you. So this is the challenge we are facing. But keep in mind one thing, there is job for everybody. I know I have been sitting in your situation also when we were landing up with the jobs and we were thinking, do we get a job? Do we not get a job? What will we do in the job? So there are many people around you who might say, hey, job market is gone. The person talking to you is 1 in a million, okay? But there are 100 people behind him who are saying there are jobs in the market. But it is for you to go and fetch that job in the market. You getting me? So don't take the words that market is down, markets are soaring. And nowadays the media is also not true in what it states. I have worked in IBM and I know how much false news comes out of IBM on the newspapers. It is all like politically motivated, or we don't know what is happening within or who wants to stand